good, my beautiful Hub Knights? It is your host with the most, Norman, of the Transportation Hub YouTube channel. And on today's commentary special on the Hub channel, we will be talking about the improvements of New York City Transit bus system. That's right, I am talking about the bus plans that was unveiled by the MTA this past month as of April 2018. Earlier in the year, New York City's Transit President Andy Byford has promised us that he will come up with a salutable plan to fight the constant problems of the New York City transit bus system. Alright? So today in this commentary, we will be talking about fighting the fixing the city's ailing bus system and speeding up for a better, smoother ridership. New York City's bus system is a curious thing. It's notoriously unreliable with buses that crawl through city streets, stopping at every 2 to 3 blocks, with average speed that goes up to 4 to 5 miles an hour. With infrequent unreliable service that's declined nearly 10% since the early 2010s. Still, over 2 million riders daily ride the city buses, and the bus system needs to be fixed. Byford's bus plan, well, we're going to talk about that, but I want you to take a picture. Every single slide in this commentary will have a newbie on the background. See, as you can see right here on the first slide right here, you have the 2017 new Flyer XN40 Excelsior, unit number 761, that is currently housed at the Jackie Gleason Bus Depot in Brooklyn. It also comes with Wi-Fi, and it's also equipped with USB ports. And see, look at the people right there trying to get on the bus. Little issue right here, but yeah, sorry about this, guys. Having a little issue here. Okay. Oh, see, we have one of the newbies right here. The first bus that started this whole newbies revolution. The first bus that started the whole newbies revolution. The 2015-2016 new Flyer XD60 Excelsior, unit number 5383, now currently housed at the MTA's bus company JFK Depot, which is formerly known as the Green Bus Lines. Now, as you can see in this side right here, buses serve every New York City neighborhood, providing more than 2 million riders each weekday on over 300 routes, with a fleet of more than 5,700 buses. You see that? You have an entire fleet of more than 5,700 buses, and you got bus service running like absolute garbage, running like absolute crap, like running at a snail's pace. An old lady, an old lady with a walker on the street can move faster than these sluggish ass buses. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. Now, as you can see, Byford's bus plan comes nearly 2 years after the heavy lobbying from the Bus Turnaround Coalition, a joint effort by the city's transit center Riders Alliance and Strap Hangers campaign and Tri-State Transportation Campaign. In 2016, this group called for an overhaul for the way buses work in New York City, and in 2018, Byford acknowledged their work on unveiling his plan. We've listened to our riders' concerns, and we are working tirelessly to help create a world-class bus system that New Yorkers deserve. You know what? This man right here, Andy Byford, he deserves my absolute gratitude and respect. Next to my main man who actually runs the entire MTA, Joe Loda, of course, because that's my main man. He's the real OG who runs the MTA because he does everything in his power to fix the entire Metropolitan Transportation Authority. Joe Loda is my main man, but my man for the buses and subways right here is my Brit, Andy Byford. That's my man right there. That's my man's right there. He does what no other NYCT President President has ever done. Address the issues with these buses. And as all of you can recall, this past year, right? You know what? I'm not going to say this. I'm going to say it when I get to the next slide. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, look! Here is another newbie that was delivered earlier this year that you can only catch them in Manhattan and the Bronx. The 2017 and 2018 Novabus LFS Arctic. Unit number 5463, currently at the Michael J. Quill Bus Depot in Midtown Manhattan on the west side. You can also catch these buses on the BX12 and BX41 SBS bus routes at the Gun Hill Depot in the Bronx. Like I said, on every single slide there will be a newbie bus. There will be a newbie on every single slide. Every single slide. Yep. As you can see right here, increased congestion has contributed to slow speeds and unreliable service. Additional annual vehicle miles as a result of ride-hailing services since 2013, 600 million. NYC bus speeds are among the slowest in the world. Manhattan's average 5.7 miles per hour. Peak hour customer journey time performance 70.6%. Yeah. You know, I have an idea. I'm an open-minded person. I have a better idea. You want to speed buses? You really want to speed buses, right? How about on every local stop that is not, I repeat, that is not an SBS route? You know, in some cities around the world, they got their transit systems where you can, I don't know, just use your phone, which has a picture of a transit card or whatever, scan it on the beamer and it shows that you paid and stuff like that. That is what New York City needs on every single local bus stop. Instead of just getting in line, dipping your card in the machine, show that you paid, blah 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 blah. Eliminate all that. It's the elimination of all of that. Simple as that. The route network has not been holistically updated in decades and must adapt to meet our customer must adapt to meet the needs of our customers. Well, it's a new time, new year, new century for everything. All that is about to change because this New York City bus system right here, it's about to get a complete overhaul. And when I meant an overhaul, I meant 100%, 100% full blown transit turnover. Oh, before I scroll, don't you see the inside? Don't you see the inside of another newbie bus right here? The Portera BE40 charge bus. hmm Y'all can't tell me y'all haven't been on this bus yet. This bus is being currently held at the Grand Avenue Bus Depot that is in Maspeth, Queens, but is part of the Brooklyn Bus Division. Yeah, ironic, isn't it? And as you can see in the background, it's parked on the curb, so you must be assuming that it's actually getting its charge on. That bus must be getting its charge on. hmm New Yorkers are choosing other modes of travel. Ride hailing services, 31 million trips in 2017 compared to 2013. Bus routes with high subway overlap, minus 25% ridership since 2006. City Bike rides in 2017 compared to 2015. That's an issue. That is really, really, really an issue. People rather do People rather take NYC taxi, Lyft, Uber, use subways, or ride a motorbike than take the bus. Because new buses are slow and unreliable. That needs to change. Yeah, this is what I want to talk to you about. Oh, here's another newbie. But this CNG XN40 Excelsior is from the West Farms Depot and it's unit number 690. Anyway, since 2007, ridership has declined system-wide 14%, in Manhattan 32%, and in Brooklyn 33%. Now, as I mentioned you guys, I was going to mention this in the video, but I was going to save this up until now. The New York City Transit bus system received a failing grade of F minus, with the exception of 3 bus routes from the Bronx, who only received the most possible maximum passing grade of B, of a B. Yeah, that's how bad this bus system is. To address this challenge, we have developed a transformative vision to deliver the improvements that New Yorkers want. You see, this is why Andy Byford is my man when it comes to fixing the bus systems. As you now all recall, a couple of weeks back and a few weeks ago as well, he held a Twitter conversation platform with hashtag NYCT subway, hashtag NYCT buses, where whereas we, the customers, the passengers, the strap hangers, voice our concerns and see how can the bus system and the subway system can be fixed so that New York City will be known as the city with the best transit system in the whole wide world. Well, this bus plan right here is very much self-explanatory. Ooh, look at the JFK depot unit right in front of the Globe and Flushing Meadows Corona Park, the Queens Unisphere. This bus plan will create a modern network, expand bus priority, require effective traffic enforcement, speed up boarding, improve customer experience, provide proactive service management, and enhance the world-class fleet. Well, self-explanatory, like, well, with enhancing the world-class fleet, you're already starting off with the buses, so that's a good thing. And you overhauled nearly close to or a little bit above 100 R160 cars that's running on the Queens Boulevard line, so that's a good start. Just keep it up. Let's keep it rolling. This is MTA New York City Transit, right? Going your way. Alright, 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 alright. Creating a modern network. Redesign the network from top to bottom based on customer input, demographic changes, and travel demand analysis. Provide better connectivity, more direct service in every neighborhood. Staten Island Express Bus redesign implementation in summer 2018. System-wide redesign by 2021. Now, to mention about the Staten Island Express Bus redesign implementation for summer 2018, right? I have made before this commentary, I have made 2 videos of Staten Island Express Bus action in Manhattan still having the X prefixes. Because remember this, Staten Island is the only borough with a large fleet of express buses that has the X prefix. It has no other prefixes but the X. The X and only X. It's not like Brooklyn where you have X for Express and BM for Brooklyn Manhattan. Same thing with Queens, like X for Express and QM for Queens and Manhattan. And the Bronx. The Bronx doesn't even have an X route. All of the express buses in the Bronx is operated under MTA Bus Company as with the prefix route BXM for Bronx and Manhattan. So in August 2018, all of the X prefixes that you see in Staten Island will become SIM. That's right, SIM. Like, you know, the computer game Sims, in the world of Sims, SIM. For Staten Island, Manhattan. For Staten Island and Manhattan. SIM. Alright. Optimize the existing network with community consulting by removing closely spaced and underutilized stops and making street designs on select corridors in coordination with the New York City Department of Transportation. Targeted corridor improvements will begin in 2018. System-wide bus stop balancing starting in 2019. Proactively evaluate schedules for customer-facing wins. And expanding off-peak services on strategic routes using the toolbox service strategies, including increased increased frequency and demand-based service adjustments. Pilot on priority routes starting in fall of this year. Now, what the slide is saying right here is that Byford wants to redesign the network by optimizing routes based on ridership needs while eliminating some stops to speed up service and expand off-peak bus frequency. Notably, he wants to expand off-peak service on what he calls strategic routes to better provide the last mile connections with a reliable bus network can provide. These types of redesigns require MTA action. Through DOT will have a partner, though DOT will have to be the partner in improving street designs. Expanding bus priority with Department of Transportation. Expand traffic signal priority. TSP to allow an approaching bus to hold a green light or shorten red light. Work with DOT to aggressively increase TSP activated routes in 2018 and beyond. Work with DOT to expand bus lanes and create jumps to speed up buses and bypass congestion. Identify opportunities for new bus lanes and create jumps in 2018. Seek exclusive busways on priority corridors to give buses full access in major congested areas. Corridor study in 2018. C. New York City Department of Transportation wants to take a major role in the bus changing program. Byford wants implement infrastructure upgrades that prioritize buses over other vehicles, including dedicated bus lanes and a signal prioritized system that allows buses to hold green lights and shorten red lights. You know what it means? Hold green lights and shorten red lights. You know what that means? It means that let's say the driver is at a certain stop, right? Driver is at a certain stoplight, right? He'll be at its red light, which will be very, very short before turning green. There'll be longer green lights than red lights, meaning the red light will be green there'll be longer green lights, and there'll be very shorter red lights. It's very self-explanatory there. That way buses can speed up. See a green light, just go ahead. And if he's caught by red light, he'll be in that red light for a little short while before the light turns back green again. Simple as that. He wants exclusive busways proposals that have more or less died in the face of driver opposition in recent years, and he will need DOT's help. This calls for NYPD cooperation and effective traffic enforcement to keep buses moving through dedicated lanes. Required effective traffic enforcement. Advocates for strengthened NYPD enforcement on bus lanes to keep bus stops and travel lanes clear through the system, beginning in 2018. Recommend dedicated transit priority traffic teams to focus enforcement in key areas to ensure buses move quickly through travel stops. Work with NYPD to begin rollout in 2019. Use bus lane enforcement cameras mounted on buses to automatically identify violations and traffic issues. Advocate for legislation to expand beyond 16 authorized routes. Tests on the M15 SBS in 2018. Expansion began in 2019. Now for bus lane enforcement cameras, instead of trying it on the M15 SBS, why don't you try it on the very first existing SBS route, the BX12? The BX12 would be a perfect candidate to try this on because it has been in service in 2018. And note, don't forget that 2018, on June 30th, 2018, will be the 10-year anniversary of the BX12 Select Bus Service. The, the first ever bus route to start a sensation of bus rapid transit in New York City. And that bus route, that's right, the BX12. Yeah, I don't see the NYPD doing anything because they don't really do much. They're more likely to break the laws. They're more likely to break the laws that they enforce than to follow them because the way how I see cops double park. I see cops drive in bus lanes, and they're the same cops who ticket other people for driving on the bus lane, driving a bus stop. Like, like how are you part of a police agency enforce all these rules and you end up breaking these rules yourself? How does that make sense? How is that fair? So the police department really needs to fix that and get their heads out of get their heads out of their asses and get their game straight. All right. Speed up boarding in conjunction with NFPS. Okay. Okay. Install tap readers to speed up boarding process. Spend less time waiting at all stops. On all buses by the end of 2020. Introduce all door boarding to allow riders to get through any door of the bus, concurrent with the new fare payment system. Explore options for a future cashless system to maximize reductions in boarding time, beginning 2018. Expand fare enforcement of regular bus service to reduce evasion and restore fare revenue, beginning in 2019. Now, what this slide is saying right here is that they want to eliminate the needs of you have to use your MetroCard, dip it in, the machine brings it back out again. They want to go on a new technology where you can use your phone. You put your phone on the top reader reads the phone, reads the electronic transit card or whatever it's going to be in later 2020 something on your phone and shows that you pay for your ride. Simple as that. Now the all door boarding is pretty self-explanatory. They want to expand all door boarding on all of the bus routes in the city, in all of the 5 boroughs. That way, as soon as people can come out, people can come in. In and out, just like a train. You let the people out first. You step to the side, let the people out first. Then you get in. The the train goes on its merry way, just like the bus. Explore future options for a cashless system. The third bullet is exactly like the third. The third bullet is just the same as the first bullet. New fare payment system. That's all it is. Expand fare enforcement. Yeah. Have you ever, for those of you who have been on SBS bus, has been on select bus service before, has ridden a select bus service route before, have you ever noticed the NTA Department of Security with the badges that gives out tickets and stuff like that? Realize that they are in conjunction with the New York City Police Department. They really are. They're not actual police. They're they're like the bus. Just let's just say they're like the bus version of NYPD traffic officers. They are. Because you know the purpose of the NYPD traffic officers is to force traffic rules and laws and make sure that every driver follows the law, right? While driving, right? This is what fair enforcement is like. They're on the bus to make, they visit every bus route, every SBS bus route, gets in the bus, checks for tickets to make sure everyone pays their fair share of the system. That's all there is. Simple as that. Just think of the Department of Security more like the bus version of the NYPD traffic cops. Just think about it. Think about it. Improve the customer experience. Continually enhance the bus performance dashboard with industry leading focus indicators. Released in March 2018, ongoing upgrades moving forward. Install digital platform screens on buses to provide ADA compliant route and next stop information as well as service announcements. On all new buses starting 8/15/2018, retrofit on 1,000 buses in 2018. Actually, the second bullet, this revolution started on 2017, and it started with the and it started with the 2011, 2012, 2013 models of the Nova LFS Arctics. Actually, the 2010 models too as well. The 2010 models that are on the M15 that have it as well, and the 2012 2013 models that were once on the Q44 select bus service that has now gone to various routes in Manhattan and the Bronx. With half the LFS Arctic fleet that were once on the Q44 are still on select bus duty, while the other half of that fleet from the Q44 has been relieved from SBS duty. Oh, as I showed you before, the newbie bus, the 2017-2018 Nova LFS Arctics, right? Every single unit that has been delivered will be on SBS duty, and the vast majority of them will have these digital information screens. Provide real-time seat availability. Information show how full the bus is via our mobile app. Introduced on express buses in 2018. Began fleet expansion wide in 2019. You know, for this one, it's a very good thing because when you get on the bus stop, you want to know if you'll be able to catch a seat if you're lucky. Catch a seat if you're lucky, because most of the times in the city, these buses can get crowded, and they get crowded real quick, real fast. So you need to watch out for these buses. Improve customer experience. Launch a launch a customer information campaign to communicate improvements in the bus system beginning in 2019. develop new maps, make it easier to understand the route network, and provide dynamic, customizable, and location-specific maps. New maps begin New maps begin available in 2018. Improve the customer experience with the Department of Transportation. Work with DOT to install more bus shelters equipped with real-time next bus arrival information starting in 2018. You know, last year they started doing that with some of the local express and SBS routes with these bus stop signs. With these bus stop signs that has the bus route, the number of minutes the bus is away from that certain stop, and the destination that it's heading to. Work with DOT to install real-time next bus signs at stops to provide arrival information. Well, that's already going underway. Work with DOT to ensure the accessibility of all stops so that all our riders are capable of using all of our bus stops. Make improvements to at least 10 stops in 2018. System-wide evaluation to identify accessibility needs in 2018. Self-explanatory there. Provide proactive service management. Leverage new technology to improve communications and put real-time data at the fingertips of operators and service managers. Bus command centers open in summer 2019, upgrading the latest computer-aided dispatch operations and support technologies in 2019. New bus radio system on all buses by mid-2020. Reorganize for success through streamlined command control and strategic development of resources. Pilot in fall 2018, rollout by borough beginning in 2019. Engage and empower staff with the best training and best tools to refocus on new service and safety, providing efficient, reliable service on every tip. Updated supervisor training in 2018, revitalized learning center in 2019. Oh, here's another newbie. The new Flyer XE40 Excelsior Charge. Yas. Enhance our world-class fleet. Transition to a zero-emissions fleet to improve air quality and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Pilot 10 all-electric buses beginning in 2018. Purchase all 60 all-electric buses in the 2015-2019 capital plan. Evaluate new bus designs to expand service options, streamline passenger flow, increase capacity, improve accessibility, and ensure reliability. Evaluate designs for improved passenger flow in 2018. Trial double-decker express bus in 2018. Now, about this certain double-decker bus, I'm sure you all see it last week in front of MTA headquarters at 2 Broadway in Bowling Green, Whitehall Street, South Area, in Lower Manhattan. The MTA has unveiled a double-decker bus, and it's a manufactured bus all the way from England, and that bus is the 2018 Alexander Dennis Enviro 500 super low floor. Super low floor with a bus roof on top. and is currently being tested on the X17J route in Staten Island. The only reason that route was chosen because that bus is the perfect height to go underneath the Lincoln Tunnel. And it will, and if testing all succeeds, and if the MTA wants to invest on this certain type of double-decker bus, it will be available at the Castleton, Charleston, and Meredith Avenue bus depots. Now, the last time the MTA tried a double-decker bus was back in 2008 with the company Van Hool. I really don't know what happened to that bus, or why did that trial failed, or why that bus failed a decade ago, because I was very young at the time. I didn't know much at the time. But hey, it's a new year, it's a new decade, so if things don't succeed the first time, you can get back up and try, and try, and try, and try. By the way, the buses that were ordered is both from Portera for the BE40 and the new flyer for the XE40 Charge Excelsior. Optimize bus reality to improve performance, reduce impacts of service, and save money. Use the latest technology to identify leading indications and enable reliability-based maintenance. Leverage technology to improve safety by installing pedestrian turn warning systems, high visibility windows, and additional safety security cameras. Pedestrian turn warning and high visible operator windows on all new buses, and additional camera installs starting in 2018. Pretty much there. This plan is a roadmap to a better bus system, and we will work tirelessly to build a world-class bus system that New Yorkers truly deserve. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the words of our esteemed New York City Transit President Andy Byford. You know, ever since being chosen from Toronto back in the winter season of this year here, Andy Byford shows a lot of promise. He said the things that he was going to do, and he actually performs them. He really looks out for the interests of New Yorkers, and Andy Byford has my full depth gratitude and respect. He really does. Next to my main man, Joe Lord, of course. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy this wonderful, esteemed commentary hosted by yours truly here at the Transportation Hub YouTube channel. Now, before we go, I want to mention out some things about some upcoming videos. I know that I haven't been able to upload a video in a while because my schedule is pretty sketchy and stuff, because I'm busy with school and work and stuff, so I don't have that much time on my hands to actually sit back and upload videos and stuff. But nonetheless, you guys are my hub knights, and I really, 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 really respect you guys. I really, really respect you guys and appreciate all that you do with the Hub YouTube channel. That's why I have to say this, that I have my previous videos. I have part 1 and part 2 of Staten Island Express Bus action in Manhattan. Originally I was going to do one big video of it, but the video file will just be too large for my laptop to contain, so I had to do two separate videos on the matter. After this commentary, my next video will be based on the 2018 Alexander Dennis and Vero 500. And then on the following week, it's all R179 action, baby. I have a whole series of R179s that I have all the series of all R179s that well, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I got dozed off and watched TV for a second. Thank you guys for watching this commentary, taking your time to listen to me. I just want to say I love you guys with the bottom of my heart. If you love this video, if you love this commentary, don't forget to rate, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the hub for some hot, fresh content. And I just want to say, don't forget to subscribe to the hub today, and also don't forget to be part of the hub notification squad. Don't forget to click on that bell to be part of the hub notification squad, honey. Oh, and also for all of you J, M, and Z train riders, excellent news. As of this week here, M train service has been restored back to its regular route between Forest Hill 71st Avenue in Queens all the way down to Metropolitan Avenue in Queens in a circle. And guys, do you know that Forest Hill 71st Avenue and Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue are literally just 2.47 meters apart? It's true. I'm not making it up. It's true. They're literally 2.47 meters apart from each other. During weekend time, M train service will operate between Exit Street and Metropolitan Avenue. And during the overnight hours, it operates as a shuttle between Metropolitan Avenue and Myrtle Avenue Broadway, where you can connect to the J train, where you can connect for J train service. Oh, and I'm also currently working on two new blog posts on the Transportation Hub blog. So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I have to say today. I love you guys. God bless, and I will see you all at the next stop.